Hey, all right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Fridays with Cardlin. I know we haven't done this in a while. I know, like so many things, they're coming back after a long while away. But thanks very much for being here. It's me, JC, aka Cardlin Audio, and I want to thank you all for taking the time to be here today. Big hello to Ree. Big hello to Sam, big hello to Katie, big hello to Melbell, big hello to Broken Angel, big hello to Twilight, big hello to Soundbike Hess, good old Soundbikes, big hello to Ant, big hello to Scorpio, big hello to Hemi Unaka, big hello to Karina, big hello to Kaz, big hello to Chole Days, big hello to Kalmel, big hello to Elvira, big hello to Bent Nibs. Big hello to Puzzles. Big hello to Nakata. Big hello to Carrie. Big hello to Gabriella Rush. Big hello to Haraya. Big hello to Olivian. Big hello to Roxery. Hey, we are back. This is Fridays with Cardlin. It's nice and chill. I've got the link to answer some questions of yours pinned in the chat, so if you have any questions you'd like to ask, anything that after nearly 10 years of doing Cardlin Audio you might have a question about, now's the time to get that answer of yours. Hello to Bubble Grunge. Hello to Hidayah Daya. What up, Hidayah Daya? It's cool seeing so many familiar faces, so many familiar names, and so many new names too. So, Fridays with the Cardlin, what are we doing here? We're basically just chilling. We're basically just relaxing. We're catching up, seeing how things are going, seeing how, what's new with the channel, what's old with the channel. We're bringing a lot of stuff back. That seems to be the theme of 2025, getting back to what we do well. Bringing back what we know works. And bringing back the stuff that we maybe should have never gone away from in the first place. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. But I want to know how y'all are doing. What's going on in your lives? I'm noticing that the background doesn't perfectly loop, and that drives me bananas. How's your weekend going? How's your March going so far? How's your 2025 going so far? What do you got going on? What are you excited about? What sucks right now? I want to hear everything. I want to hear all there is to know about you. We're going to be doing these every Friday. We're going to be doing any kind of announcements. We're going to be announcing the audios for the next week. That's what I forgot. I forgot to make a thing that announces the audios the next week. That's okay. We'll still talk about what audios are coming out next week. Katie says, doing good. Nice chill Friday. How about you, JC? It was great. Woke up, played video games, did work. Now I'm here. Believe it or not, as janky as this may seem, this took me a lot of time. I hope you all are having a good week coming up. I hope you all are, maybe you got something fun set up for this weekend. I'm going to go see family tomorrow. That's always fun. One of my best friends / cousins just moved back to my area after moving away for many years, and I'm gonna go see him this weekend along with everybody else. Gonna see my grandma, gonna see my mom. It's gonna be really nice. Let's see. Bubble Grunge says, what sucks is I can't start my veggie garden yet, but I'm still excited to start it. Yeah, hopefully. What are you gonna grow? What you trying to grow in that veggie garden of yours? Karina says, been sick on and off a lot since January. Oh, that sucks. And while it sucks, says Karina, I've had a lot of time to be creative, like write and see. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to see you've been writing. That script you sent in recently was really nice. Olivian says, I'm good. It's a bit rainy at the moment because there's a tropical cyclone coming through where I live. Ooh, stay safe. Stay dry. Hazel says, Vidya games. That's my favorite kind of games is Vidya games. Melba says, doing good. Got pretzel bun sandwiches for dinner. Ooh. Micah says, any new music or artists you've been listening to, JC? Nothing really exciting. I've been listening to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter lately. Not sure why, but I have been. Kaz says, Webtoon is deciding I need an ad. That's what they do. Katie says, I'm liking the flannel background. It's very on brand. Thank you. I wish it looped better, but thank you. Huzzle says, I have to go back to work soon. I've been on vacation. Oh, I hope you've been enjoying your vacation. Hope that's been good. Carrie says, booked my first stand-up gig of the year. Excited to perform again. Yo, stand-up. That's awesome. So jealous. I love stand-up comedians. Elvira says, doing good. Been working. Busy. That's good. That's good. Kaz says, I'm at my theater, technically working. And while the show is going, I've decided to join this. Oh, thank you. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought that was like an alarm. That's just the music, apparently. Dreamland Roses. Hello. Bent Nip says, I'm excited for Mango updates. Me too. Me too. Me too. Maria says, wow, the Sleep Aid compilation is over. Crazy. It's not over. It's just paused while we do this. I will be firing it back up as soon as we're done. I just didn't want people to be confused. You know, they're trying to go one place, they go to another place. Carmel says, Sabrina mentioned. Gabriella Rush is just playing games. That's good. Father Antithetical says, happy note, I beat the story for Monster Hunter Wilds. Sad note, I've already beat the story for Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm taking my sweet time with it. I'm only HR 4. It's been going slow because I've been playing a lot of Undermine. The new WoW expansion's really nice. Dreamland Roses says, I'm more of a Roan Chapel fan. That's cool. I mean, you can be both. Doesn't have to be one or the other, right? Elvira says, what's your favorite Sabrina Carpenter song? Oh, I haven't been listening to any of the deep cuts. I just like the one she sings with Dolly Parton. Please, 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 I think is the name. Ree's husband has infiltrated the chat. Oh my. Jasper, hello. Jasper, you've been writing some, if that's the same Jasper, you've been writing some really great scripts lately. Thank you so much for sending those in. Breathe the Baker says, work finished early, so I get to join for a bit. That's nice. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so what do I got going on for y'all today? I've got some announcements. I've got some big things going on. I just wanted to share with y'all. We're not going to be here for too long. Just going to announce some things, do some stuff, and then I'll set you back on your merry way. Just as a bit of a general announcement, there have been some changes lately. I didn't make a slide for this, but basically we now have a public-facing Discord. We have the Cardlin Audio Cave. It's a Discord server for anybody and everybody who wants to be part of the Cardlin Audio community. It is 18 plus only, as is most of everything that I do. So if you are 18 and over and you want to join the Cardlin Audio Cave, maybe one of the lovely mods would be kind enough to post an invite in the channel, in the chat. Pretty please. What else? The Patreon Discord server is now where we do all of our live recordings. It's where we do our Patreon live stream. It's kind of a more secluded community for the Cardlin Audio community. On the public-facing one, that's where I do a lot of my chatting, a lot of my communicating. We do impromptu movie nights and whatnot. It's a good place. Vivi, hello. Thanks for being here. Oh, we also do like art homework. We submit art and pictures of bears. No talk, just bears. Cass says, at this point, everyone I watch has a Discord thingy, and of course I don't have Discord. I mean, anybody can have Discord. It's not like it costs money or anything. You can just get it. You know? Saying you don't have Discord is like saying you don't have Facebook. It's like, just get Facebook. Reese says, any bears? Oh, not any bears. Many bears, for sure. Yeah, without further ado, let's get to the announcement, shall we? First off, what do we got here? Hey, look at those, look at the spinning, look at that spinning merch. The store has been updated. Cardlinaudio.com is now the place where you can go to get your merch. Twilight, thank you for the link to the Discord. Yeah, Cardlinaudio.com. I've pruned some of the merch. Some of the merch has been taken down. I've adjusted some of the prices. The prices are now standardized. Whoa, why didn't that loop? Let's get that to loop, please. All right. Keep it spinning. Okay, yeah. You can get all the best hitters, all the best-selling merch. You know, there's some really high-quality, beautiful merch out there. But for some reason, one of our best sellers is that shirt on the right that I drew. I drew Cardi Bear, and he's saying, "Help, please." That is our best-selling merch item. I don't know why. That and the mug. But yeah, it's all killer, no filler right now in the merch store. So if you want to get something, now's the time to do it. Yes. What else? Spinning. Next announcement. Oh, it's the one we're all here for. Some Mango updates. So for those of you who don't know, the story of Mango. Mango is an adorable little puppy who needed a home. My friend was going to adopt him, but unfortunately didn't have the money to support a new puppy. They're in between jobs right now. So I was like, hey, tell you what, if I can rally the troops, if we can raise some money for you to basically support and raise this puppy for the next couple of years, will you take Mango for the rest of your life? And they said, bet. So now we have raised the money, and we, via some raffles and whatnot, we have some Mango updates. So let's do that. Let's do the Mango updates, then we can pull the winners, shall we? Let's see. If I do this and then this, will that work? Yes. Okay. So let me give you all some Mango updates. According to my friend Jim, the following is true regarding our boy Mango. He's unofficially 5 months old. We're not sure about the exact birth date, but look at him. Look at that little 5 months old. Look at that little 5 months old little baby. Yeah, we were able to take some pictures of some names. Some of the people who donated, we were able to take pictures of their names on the whiteboard, but Mango just wouldn't sit still. So we got as many as we could. We got as many as Mango would allow. But look at this little boy. He's unofficially 5 months old. He's now 6.6 pounds. I'm not sure how much that is in. I assume that means he's very, very big. I assume no, he's probably just the tiniest little baby still. 6.6 pounds. A little chunko. No, he's not. He's not. Look at him. He's super handsome. My boy Jim's taking care of him, feeding him well, getting him a lot of exercise. Little chunko baby. All right. He had a full health check and he is in great standing, which is good. He had his complete shots, thanks to you all. His rabies, DA2PP, lol, plus lepto, bordetella, round, hookworm, etc. He got all the shots he did, and that's thanks to you all. Thank you all so much for helping out. He's mostly house trained, a few with accidents here and there. He loves his squirrel toy, who you might see in these pictures. The daily walks around the town and some park trails. He loves the small dog park. He's still the smallest there because he's always such a little baby. Next week will be his first grooming experience. He's been mostly given baths at home with nail clipping done at the vet. He's looking for a vet for microchipping. Oh yeah, we're not gonna let this baby run away. We're taking care of him. Let's see. He loves grilled and boiled chicken, baby carrots, and cottage cheese. That's his favorite little meal. Baby carrots, grilled and boiled chicken, and cottage cheese. He can sit, he can lay down, he can spin, he can give paw, he can jump and wait on command. He has so many toys, he sometimes runs between them trying to figure out which one to play with because he's just such a spoiled little baby. We're still working on separation anxiety. If he can't see Jim, he will cry. He has a little snuggle puppy. There's a little link to the snuggle puppy from Chewy.com that we've been using to keep him calmer when possible. sleeps through the night in his crate on his bed. Oh, on Jim's bed. Oh, the crate is on his bed. Okay. He wakes up at 7 a.m. to be let out and pee. He's very social with people and other dogs. He always wants to say hi during outings. He's a hit with everybody around the neighborhood. And last but not least, maybe the most adorable update, he has his own car seat. His own little puppy car seat. That's adorable. So that's our boy Mango. There's a few Mango videos. Maybe I can play a few. Let me see if I can get them to show up on the screen. Hold up.
Tornado.
Look at him. Look at him go. Here's little bark bark. Bork. Bork bork. What a little baby. All right, we're gonna start pulling some raffles tickets to see who won. We had a lot of people donate. Each dollar you donated was a ticket towards this raffle. I reached out recently to all of the people who sent in donations.
Field.
Oh, look at him. These little vignettes. Okay. Let's pick some winners, shall we? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so for the first raffle prize. Give me a second, let me see what it is. I have it here somewhere. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna start rolling for winners for the raffle. The first is for a full set of emotes from V, from the community. V offered to make emotes. So these are emotes you can use on Twitch or Discord, but the V's offered to make a full set. Let's see, we've got a lot of people who are rolling for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice. Best of luck. The winner is Jinjin. Hey, Jinjin won the emotes from V. I should make a note of that. Mango raffle winners. V emotes. Jinjin, congrats. Next up, we have a custom audio, song, or script from Ardent Melody. Ardent Melody, amazing audio creator, content creator, singer, amazing person in general. They'll do a custom audio, song, or script. The winner is V, the person making the emotes. All right. Custom audio, song, or script from Ardent Melody. V is the winner. Congratulations to V. Here, let's do a little sound every time somebody wins. How about this? Good job, V. Okay, next up we have an animated emote or headshot from Katie, aka Subdued Hughes. This is a big one. Lots of people put in for this one. And the winner is It's V again. V gave a tremendous amount of money, so this makes sense. But congratulations to V. Thank you so much for your donations. Animated emote or headshot from Katie. V wins again. Congratulations, V. Somebody let V know. Oh, no, V is busy this weekend. They're, I believe, at a convention, so they can't be here today, but congratulations all the same. Next up is a doodle or PNG tuber from Rubes. This seems to be the hot ticket item, the one that most people put their raffle tickets towards. Best of luck to everybody involved. Also, Rubes put all the money they donated towards this. They're hoping that they win and don't have to do one. So let's see. The winner is Catless. Hey, Catless, congratulations. Doodle or PNG tuber from Rubes. Catless. Congrats to Catless. And last, but certainly not least, we have a custom PFP or YouTube Twitch banner from Via B. Via B offering to make a Twitch banner or custom YouTube or custom PFP. Here we go. The winner for that is none other than Cass. Hey, Cass, congratulations. And there you have it. We have all of the YouTube Mango raffle winners. Congrats to everybody involved. Again, that is Jinjin, V again, Catless, and Kess. Congratulations, everybody. And thank you all so much for all you've done for our boy Mango. He deserves all of it, but you are still extremely generous, and we deeply, deeply appreciate it. All right, say goodbye to Mango, everybody. Mango's going bye-bye. Chol Day says, Cardlin, can you do another seizure video? Yeah, send in a script. I'd be happy to. I can't just, you know, I need a script to do an audio off of. Okie dokie, moving on to the next thing on our agenda. What is it? Ah, yes. I don't know if you noticed today, but there was a audio with a black color background, and that is because we are returning to Cardlin audio the following: horror and yandere, fantasy and sci-fi, dramatic and sad. Everything that used to be uploaded to Cardlin Fantasy is now going to go back to Cardlin audio. And we're going to move everything from Cardlin Fantasy to Cardlin Audio. Cardlin Fantasy is just going to chill, just kind of like remain, just kind of hang out. And we're going to slowly make Cardlin Audio the one place for all Cardlin Audios, be it horror, yandere, fantasy, sci-fi, dramatic, sad, comfort, romance, cute, funny, spicy. It's going to be everything on Cardlin Audio. I decided at one point to, you know, like make Cardlin Audio a one-stop shop for all things nice and sweet, but I don't know. I think maybe you don't come here for nice and sweet all the time. I think sometimes you come here for yandere. I think sometimes you come here for some fantasy. I think sometimes you come here to feel something, some deep emotions that aren't necessarily comforting or sweet. And I think that's okay. So we're going to make Cardlin Audio the place of all things audios once again. That means you can now count on audio uploads Mondays, Fridays, and Saturdays, all on Cardlin Audio. And we're going to start moving all the stuff from Cardlin Fantasy over back to Cardlin Audio. You can find it all in one place, and we're doing that ASAP. And isn't that nice? All right, our last announcement for the day. My Servant, My Savior, MSMS. What a beloved series. It's been going for so long, and it's about time that it got a successor, you know? It ran for 40 plus issues, 40 plus episodes. It lasted over 3 years of audios, and now that it has finally had its happily ever after, finally had the sweet and spicy ending that everybody was hoping it would have, it's about time we pick what's next. So, without further ado, I'm going to cut the music, and we're going to listen to a little preview of the 2 options we've decided to put before you, and then I'll go ahead and send you all the forms so you can vote on which one of these 2 you would like to hear. Okay. Here is option 1. Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. They'll kill me again if they find out I drained another one without permission. Come on, just wake up. Wake up for me, please. Oh, fuck it. There are worse things than being a maker. That's right. It's vampires. I said I'd never do vampires. I said I don't like doing vampires. I specifically said don't send in vampire stuff. But now we're doing vampires. That's one of the options. Option A is vampires. Let's listen to it one more time, shall we? Now that we know what it's about. Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. They'll kill me again if they find out I drained another one without permission. Come on, just wake up. Wake up for me, please. Oh, fuck it. There are worse things than being a maker. Not bad, right? Now, option 2. This is something we are equally passionate about, something that also sounds like a lot of fun. Let's listen to it. I'll give you a little explanation. We'll listen again, okay? Don't get any ideas. This isn't some white picket fence happily ever after shit. We're doing this because we have to. This is what's best for the family. So you'll walk down that aisle, say I do, and everything will work out. Mafia. That's right. You're choosing between vampires and the family. What's it going to be? You get to choose. The survey will be posted in chat in just a second here. Let's listen to it one more time. Our Mafia story. Don't get any ideas. This isn't some white picket fence happily ever after shit. We're doing this because we have to. This is what's best for the family. So you'll walk down that aisle, say I do, and everything will work out. And just like that, we are back. The music is back. And now it's up to you to choose. We're going to keep this form going for a while. You're going to see it blasted across social media. But because you're here at Fridays with Cardlin, you get to vote first. So there we have it. Vote now on your choice of successor to MSMS. Head there, send in your votes, and let me know what you think. I can't wait to see what you all pick. Oh, we're getting responses in. The responses are surprising. Oh, interesting. The responses, it's a war. Oh my God, this thing is lighting up. What's it gonna be? You guys want to hear him again? Should we hear him one more time? Let's hear him one more time, okay? Here is your Mafia option. Don't get any ideas.
This isn't some white picket fence happily ever after shit. We're doing this because we have to. This is what's best for the family. So you'll walk down that aisle, say I do, and everything will work out.
Ooh. And of course, vampires. Maybe not the vampires you're used to.
Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. They'll kill me again if they find out I drained another one without permission. Come on, just wake up. Wake up for me, please. Oh, fuck it. There are worse things than being a maker.
What's it going to be? We have a question from Jasper. Jasper says, are they going to be M for A? They're going to be M for A, M for F, and M for M, just like all the audios we do. MSMS wasn't because we started before we started that new policy, but now that we have started that new policy, all of our audios, except for the spicy ones, are going to be in triplicate. And there you have it. There are our 4 announcements of the week. Keep an eye on Twitch. We're going to be doing some fun Twitch streams this week, if I get around to it. One is we're going to be trying to perform surgery on our dear horchata. If you know, you know. And we're also going to be trying out this Sephora Favorites beautiful gift pack that was gifted to me. And we're going to have you all teach me how all these wonderful products work, because I have this box full of little jars and tubes of goop, and I don't know what any of them do. So that's what we're doing this week on Twitch. Probably playing some video games and doing some work too. But that's those are some streams I want to get done. But yes, thank you very much. Throw in your votes. Let me see how it looks like. This is surprising. This is not what I expected. Okay. All right. Horchata gone but not forgotten. And with that, we have our Q&A time. I'm going to answer these questions, and I'm going to let you get back to your Friday nights. We're not going to keep you here too long. So let's see what we got. I got a couple of questions here. First question we have is from Karina. That's right, that Karina, the one who writes all the scripts. Karina says, hi, dude. My question is, we're coming up on 10 years of Cardlin audio, yes? Wow. Any fun plans in store, or will we just have to wait and see? We got some stuff planned. Let me put it this way. It's for sure our biggest milestone yet. For sure, it's something that I didn't think would ever happen. And for sure, I want to pull out all the stops. That having been said, if you have any ideas, if you have some stuff you want to see, if you have some things that you think I might overlook, or some great ideas that you think would be really nice to celebrate 10 years of Cardlin audio, let me know. Karina goes on to say, side note, thank you and your team for all that you do. Keep up the great work. Karina, thank you. That's very sweet of you. Let's see. Next up, we have a question from Choldays. Choldays, can you do another seizure again, please? Because my seizure won't stop and I need comfort. Well, Choldays, I'm sorry to say that I can't be your comfort for everything in your life. A few seizure audios I do have are yours to continue to listen to. If I get any scripts about seizure situations that I think would be a good fit for the channel, I'd be happy to do them. But as of right now, we got what we got. That having been said, you're welcome to send in scripts of your own. Huzzle says, what is your secret to being friend-shaped? Smiley. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know that I am friend-shaped. I certainly don't know if I have any secrets about it. But I don't know how to answer that one. We got a question from Pinky who says, do you have any standards for a script such that the performance or reading is easier for you, such as a tone in bold or italic square brackets to make it stand out more, or putting links to examples of sound effects that show exactly how the writer intended them to be? I think the more information you can put into a script, the better. There's certainly, a limit. There's certainly a point where you don't want to over-direct, but I think some direction and some guiding is always good to have. The more guidance you can give someone, the better. But yeah, there certainly is a a point when you're getting too far with it. When you're telling them exactly how to pronounce every line and how to where to put the emphasis on the syllables, it can be a lot, you know. But that having been said, the direction is appreciated. More often than not, scripts do not have a lot of direction, and more direction would be nice to have. Pinky has a second question. It says, would you appreciate body language in your skips to better convey a tone, especially if they cannot be heard over mic, such as pinching the bridge of your nose if you're exasperated, or pumping your fists in the air if you're very excited about something working after you spent so long breaking your head over it? Sorry for the long questions, by the way. Hope everything is all good on your end. Well, thank you, Pinky. And to answer your question, yeah, absolutely. That would be great. I think body language directions can absolutely help. You know, I mean, direction at the end of the day is just a suggestion, right? The performer can still always do with the script as they wish. Like, you can tell them to raise their fist in the sky in exultation, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to listen to you. But having that extra information is good to have. Now, that having been said, being too wordy with it, being overly descriptive can be difficult, especially when someone is sight reading a script, which is to say they're reading it for the first time and recording it for the first time at the same time. So direction's good. Maybe don't be too wordy with it. Melbell asks, what's your favorite type of videos you like to do? Favorite type of videos? Interesting. I like doing videos, even though they end up being more work, with like transition. You know, I like doing little things like when Cardlin seems like a sweet boyfriend and then suddenly transitions into like a creepy yandere. I love doing the art that transitions. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, now's a good time to mention, I am looking for more Cardlinart. If you want to send in art of Cardlin, especially now that we're doing fantasy and all those things back on Cardlin Audio, if you want to send in any kind of Cardlin art, it is welcome over at cardlinish@gmail.com. Don't send it over to Cardlinart. I never check it. I'm so bad about checking cardlinart@gmail.com. Send it over to Cardlinish, cardlinish@gmail.com. Pretty please. You can also send in scripts over to cardlinscripts@gmail.com. Happy to take your scripts. We especially need spicy scripts. I don't know if you know, but we do 4 spicy audios a month, and we need more scripts. We're just cranking through them. I'd love to have, you know, we can always get more scripts from the greater audio community. You know, there's tons of places where they're being posted online, but I love getting scripts that are done from people who are already part of our community. People who I know are fans of the channel, who kind of know how my voice works and what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. If you have some kind of inkling of a desire or something, I suggest trying to put that into a script. Send it in. Spicy scripts, comfort scripts as well. Yes, Ree, that's true. We need both. I'm thinking about doing some kind of contest, actually. Some kind of like, if you send it in, you get a chance to win a blank. I just don't know what that blank is. If you have any suggestions for what that blank should be, what you would like if you won, say, an art contest, or if you won, say, a script contest, what do you think the prizes should be? Let me know, because I'd love to give back, you know? You're giving me scripts and art, so I'd love to be able to give you all something, or at least a chance to win something in return. That'd be nice, right? Thank you for that question, Melbell. Elvira asks, hi Cardlin, wanted to ask since I've watched you 8 years back, finally coming back to hear you again. My question is, do you have any plans for the future? Yeah, absolutely. I want to keep doing this. I want to do more of this. I want to evolve this into whatever the next step of this is. Now, what that is, I've still yet to figure out. I'm still trying to see what it is exactly we can do with this and where we can go with it. But I'd love to find out. I'd love to find out with y'all. This is a community, you know, like part of the reason why we're doing Cardlin, Fridays with Cardlin again is because I wanted to reconnect with y'all. I wanted to get y'all's opinions on stuff. You know, when I started Cardlin Audio, I feel like I was constantly posting on Patreon and Twitter and just social media, just trying to like hear your opinions on things. Like, how do you want this to go? What do you think we should do next? I grew this together with y'all, and I think it's time to get back to those roots where it's you and me together working this out. You know, your scripts, my voice, your art, my channel. I'd love to work together with y'all to continue to grow this community, because I think we're doing really good work, you know? I think we're really helping people. We're delivering fun adventures and gentle comfort and some real love and sex and passion to people who need it, you know? Thanks for asking that question. Miss Diddle says, what is a compliment you have received and never forgotten? Oh. What is a compliment I've received and never forgotten? I don't know. Oftentimes when I receive compliments, I just ignore them. You know, I immediately ignore them. I'm like, no, wrong, I'm bad, no. You know, like, it's not a healthy thing to do, but I do that. Oh my goodness, Ariana M. Long time no see. Glad to see you back. Let's see, what is a compliment you've received and never forgotten? Jeez, all the things I'm thinking of are like compliments that like can also kind of be insults, but like those are the ones that really stay with me, the ones that really stick with me. A compliment I received that I've never really forgotten. My daughter, is autistic, and they're not overly affectionate, which is a shame because I love affection. I crave it. I am a little affection whore baby. And I really drink up the rare times my daughter can be really affectionate. And one year for Christmas, they gave me this, it was like a wood block where burned into it was an audio wave file of one of my favorite songs in Filipino. And then underneath it was a little thing, like a little message that was also etched in. It said, to the best dad in the world. And when my daughter was presenting it to me, they said, this is a recording, this is a woodblock, that wave file is one of your favorite songs. Lola said you really liked it. And the message underneath says you're the best dad in the world, but obviously you already knew that. And oh my goodness, to hear them say that, even though it's, you know, like, you're the best dad in the world, you know, like just hearing them say that was just, I don't know, it's something else when you read it, and it's something else entirely when you hear it. And I think that's kind of what Cardlin audio is all about, you know? It's one thing to read all these messages, to read about these love stories, but to hear a voice say to you, you are loved, you are enough, you're beautiful, you're sexy, I want you, you're gonna be okay, you can handle this, I believe in you. I think hearing all of those things, it hits different, you know? It's so, it's something else entirely. And that's what I love so much about what I do, is being able to deliver that. Yeah. We've got just a few more questions here. What else? We've got Chol asking again if I can do seizure videos. And we've got Miss Diddles asking again, is there a topic or subject you love either learning about or yapping about? I love talking about like things like the game industry and game mechanics, like game design. Like why, when watching something, why they wrote that, why they made that character say that, or like what purpose it serves to the greater, like when there's a design in a game, like when like any kind of decision in a game. I love thinking about and talking about not only just what that is, like for example, if I'm playing Monster Hunter Wilds, not only just like, oh look, that's a very pretty flower they put, but then thinking and discussing like why they put that flower there and why they put that flower there and not here, and just like thinking about the design of things and how, kind of like seeing how things are put together and why. I think that's really cool. And last but not least, a question from Culmel, who says, how long was Horchata alive for? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how long Horchata was alive before we got Horchata, and I'm not entirely sure Horchata is dead now. They just look dead. But, I think we've had Horchata for, maybe 9 months now, or so. And hopefully they live, but we're not sure. Fingers crossed. All right, if you have any last minute questions, now's the time to ask them. Go ahead and throw them in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to start winding it down. Let's see. Miss Diddle says, I like to make you ponder with the Q&As, but also love to hear what people get excited and passionate about. Okay, that's cool. Nicolene Jacobson says, are you excited for season 2 of The Last of Us, by the way? Absolutely. The Last of Us 2 is like one of my favorite games, period. So, yeah, I'm absolutely looking forward to it. Ash Wolfen asks, I'm trying to start my YouTube channel and doing the type of videos you do. Do you have any tips? Yeah, I think the first thing you should do is just do it. Just dive into it, make a video, make an audio, put it out there, see if you like it. I think one of the bigger problems that people have nowadays is they put stuff out there and it doesn't get a lot of views. It doesn't get a lot of hits. It's really hard for people to find stuff without the algorithm pushing it to them, you know? So you have to do this because you're passionate about it, not because you want the views, you want the hits, you want the fame, you want the follows, you want the subscribes. You have to do it because you can't do anything else. And you have to do it knowing that there's not going to be a return for a long time. You know, you do it because you love it and because you want to get better. Your competition is only ever going to be whoever you were yesterday. So try and be better today. You know what I mean? Miss Diddle says, any preferences for Cardlinart style or what he looks like? I've been trying lately to make Cardlin have browner skin more often than not. Not that it fully matters. You know, Cardlin is meant to be whoever the listener wants him to be. But I always have a little preference, a little conceit, if you will, to make Cardlin kind of look like me. You know, it's really cool to know that Filipino men, Asian men, can be seen as attractive, because growing up, they most certainly were not. So I know like there's a big vibe nowadays with K-pop guys and anime guys, which is cool in and of itself. That's nice also. But to see a brown guy be attractive, brown Asian guy, about Southeast Asian guy, that's not as common. So I really like when Cardlin looks a little brown. Sully says, my name is pronounced Sully. Does your mouth ever get dry and your vocal cords get tired after recording longer audios? Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes I just stop because I get tired. It's exhausting, you know? Weirdly, as weird as it is, because it's just talking, it is exhausting doing scripts. Breather Baker says, audio cut out in the story, but did JC say he or his friend was a daughter that gave the wooden block? My daughter gave me the wooden block. It was a gift from my daughter and my mother, actually. They both teamed up and gave it to me. Jasper says, any sneak peeks you can give for your upcoming audios? Oh yeah, absolutely. I was meant to do, that's part of what Fridays with Cardlin is about too. Giving you a little sneak peek at what the upcoming week of audios is about. So let's see, tomorrow, for Spicy Time, you're going to hear a little epilogue, part 2 to Hey Neighbor. You know that series we've been doing recently, that we just recently did a little epilogue to? Well, believe it or not, there's a part 2 to that epilogue, and that is their first night, well, not their first night together, their first night together in their new home together. And let me just say, it is eye-opening. This one was written by Jasper. It was written by you, actually, the person who asked this question. And I like it because it's straight to the point. They really go right to it. A lot of my audios have a lot of build-up, a lot of story, and I've gotten some complaints about that, believe it or not. And this one they would not complain about. This one is straight to it, and if I may say so myself, it's really fucking hot. starting on Monday, we are starting a brand new series by Missy Bree called The Perfect Fit. Cardlin is a tailor, and they are making your engagement party dress. And let me just say, it's a pretty fun series that continues on in the next coming weeks. Next Friday, well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Actually, no, I guess I can tell you now, since it'll come out before Fridays with Cardlin. So next Friday, we're doing Tales of a Vox Part 3. You've received Tales of a Vox Part 1 and 2, and you're going to be getting Part 3 on Friday the 14th. And shouldn't that be fun? Also by Missy Bree. So we've got a Jasper script and two Missy Bree scripts coming up in the following days. Mel Bell says, you excited for all you have planned this year? Yeah, absolutely. Also, that reminds me, on Monday, we're bringing back Pick Your Plot. What did you all think of Pick Your Plot, by the way? I saw a lot of you voted. I saw a lot of you have been participating. I'd love to know what you all think. We're bringing it back on Monday, and this time it's going to be not just on YouTube, but also on Instagram, as well as TikTok. We're going to let you all vote on all 3 platforms. We'll be taking a congregate from all of the answers, and I'd love to know what you all think. This next one coming up is going to be a lot of fun. Ash Wolfen says, any programs or equipment to get or avoid? A lot of people start with the Blue Yeti. It's a nice, cheap, easy USB microphone that you can start with. Gives you really good quality. Just be mindful of room noise. Try and get a pop filter if you can. When they upgrade, the first thing they usually upgrade to is the Rode NT1A. It's the Rodentia, as I like to call it. Which is a solid microphone, but at that level, you then need a USB interface. So you're not just getting the Rode NT1A, NT1.4. You're also getting a USB interface. People like to get the Focusrite Solo, the Scarlett Solo series, which is fine. Any kind of, that's like when you're like going to the next level. But I say start off with like something solid, like a USB Yeti. A Blue Yeti is a solid microphone to start off with and can do just about everything you need. Let's see, are there any other questions? Elvira says, since it's coming to 10 years of Cardlin, I'm happy, been there for 8 years. Are you going to live stream the 10-year anniversary? Absolutely. Not sure what we're going to do with it yet, but yeah, absolutely. Y'all liked the Pick Your Plot? Pick Your Plot was so fun, says Karina. Everything for this upcoming week sounds so fun. Can't wait for it. Pick Your Plot is powerfully enthralling, says Bent Nibs. Pick Your Plot was so fun, says Mel Bell. The route was not expected, but also accepted. You all chose that route from day one. When you said that he was stalking the listener, that set the tone. You laid the foundation on that one. Chol Days, you're a second away from getting blocked. I swear to God. Chol Days says, in all caps, can you do another panic attack video, and then can you do another faint video? Hey, we'll do videos, okay? You send in the scripts, we'll do them. I promise. If you want to hear a video about a specific subject, send in a script on it. And if it's a good fit for the channel, we'll do it, okay? Chill. Chill just a little bit. Jasper says, I haven't had a chance to watch the Pick Your Plot. Where do I start? So, Monday of last week, I uploaded a short. It'll be Pick Your Plot Week 1, Day 1. You'll see 1 out of 7 on the video itself. It's basically a Choose Your Own Adventure series where I've been letting the audience reply in the comments with how they want the story to proceed. And it's been a lot of fun. Miss Diddle says, what is the official date for the 10-year anniversary? I believe September 16th. September 16th this year. Yeah, that sounds right. Cam, hello. Katie says, out of curiosity, how does planning for Pick Your Plot usually go? I just pick a story, and then I kind of just, like a dungeon master, figure out each morning how I want it to go from there. It's not really like I write out a story with a bunch of branching things. I kind of just make it up as I go. So it's really fun. It's kind of like improvisation. It's kind of like making stuff up on the spot. And since it's so short, there isn't a lot of writing involved, so I don't get exhausted from it. Mistilla says, you mean Scriptember? Yeah, I told myself I didn't want to do Talktober, so I said I'd do Scriptember and Talktober. And then I decided I won't do either, and instead I'll just do a new audio every day forever. That also involves voting and branching storylines. So, you know, I'm doing good. Huzzle says, do you have any last script writing tips to share before the stream ends? Last script writing tips. A good script is like a good hamburger. You gotta have the beginning and the ending. That's the buns. You gotta have the veggies and the condiments. And you gotta have the meat. You gotta put the meat of the story in the script. And you can have a little bit of cheese. But the problem is so many scripts nowadays are all cheese. And a cheeseburger that's all cheese is not very fun. A cheeseburger that's just a big hunk of cheese that you're biting through isn't going to be good. But a lot of scripts, a lot of audios I'm seeing nowadays are all cheese. There's no sustenance, there's no setup, there's no build up, there's no wind down. You know, you got to open up with the top bun, you got to close it off with the bottom bun. You got to have the veggies and the stuff to set it all up. Then you have the meat, you put the cheese in there and maybe a little bit of bacon if you want. Some condiments to spice it up, but you gotta end it up with the bun. And you can't just be all condiments. Nobody wants a burger that's all ketchup and cheese and bacon. Or maybe you do. If you do, you're not gonna find it on this channel. That's not what I'm making. But what I'm trying to say is, make sure that your scripts are balanced. And that, yeah, you're putting in the good stuff, but that you make them work for the good stuff. You know? Bree the Baker says, has you having a daughter only recently been public knowledge? Because I'm still processing. Much love to the little bean. So they're not a little bean. They are a 20-plus-year-old bean. You might have known that I had a son. My son is now my daughter. You can put that together however you like. But I had a son. I now have a daughter. And I love them. And they're amazing. And I'm so proud of them and everything they're doing. And I'm so happy that they are so supportive and in my life. Yeah. All right, I think that's all the questions, right? I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, let's see. I got a couple of messages down here. What's happening? Oh my goodness. So many pings. Right, checking what all these pings are. Hold on. What the hell? All right. Well, thanks for coming, everybody. You have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the flippity flop. Cheers, and thanks again for coming out and making Fridays with Cardlin so much fun for me. All right, you all take it easy, and I'll see you all in the next one, okay? I will see you later. Bye. Look at that guy, just standing on top like a goofball. All right.